This is a guide on how to install the software called MS4x Flasher, which will be able to grab your stock tune or tune from your MS4x ECU and download the stock tune so you have a copy of it, so in case you brick your tune when you're tuning it. And two, the most important thing would be to use software such as Tuner Pro to download and modify your tune to delete such as things like the ICV or the secondary air pump or whatever. And there's plenty more things you can do with the software, but I think the ICV and the secondary air pump are probably the most important things. Oh, and you can turn off the OBD2 ports, but there's endless amount of stuff you can tune on these ECUs with this software. So this is a tutorial on how to install the software. Now that the software is installed, let's move over to the car and go from there.
Need this cable. Need that cable, and you'll need to plug it in your car, which I can't remember which way it goes. Turn it on. Yes, it's an automatic, blah blah blah. Shut up. It works, it's good. So then you need to open up MS43 Flasher, MS4x Flasher again. You have the hardware ID there. Copy. You need to go to the activation.ms4x.com. Enter your stupid hardware ID. Download the license and go to settings, load license, and load it from your downloads, and it should say loaded license successfully. Close it again, open her up. And then you should have the full version, which the full version looks like this, and there's a bunch of other stuff in here. Now, you need to go to the read tab, which is the top one, and do a full read of the ECU. Make sure it's MS43 is fine, ECU, full read, and wait for that. Does take a couple of minutes. The full read will get everything out that the ECU has. You can do a partial one, but it doesn't show everything, and some values are different, which I've found when doing the ICV delete tune. So that was not ideal. Best off using the full read at this point. And that takes a couple minutes. Alright, so once that is done, it should spit out your VIN and then the firmware version of the MS43, which you will need to know for later, which when downloading and tuning your car, you need to download the definition files. Under the definition files tab, there should be different versions of the MS43, which you need to match up with this number here. Stop highlighting the firmware version here. So that is mine, MS430056, so I'll download the full one of that. And then once you've fully downloaded it, save binary. You can save it to your desktop or something. My laptop is very slow, so you can save it to your downloads, and that's your stock tune saved. So in case you brick your shit, that is a way to recover your ECU. if you stuff something up. Yeah, if you're having issues connecting to the laptop, you need to make sure your cable is flicked that way, and then your car is in the one before turning it on. Otherwise you won't be able to connect to your car at all.